Good morning. Welcome to Mindful Meetup, Wednesday morning edition. I'm Amy Ward Brimmer. And folks have the option of joining by Zoom, or we're live streaming in the Way Opens community on Facebook. So you can find us there and join that way. And I know a number of you use these morning mindfulness sessions on your own time. And so if you're watching the recording, good morning to you, or good day, whatever time of day it might be. Let's begin this morning with 3 mindful breaths, just long, deep breaths in through the nose, and then let it out through your mouth. On the sigh out is a good way to, a good time to release that jaw tension. A lot of times that sort of tension accumulates while we sleep, and in the morning it's good to kind of open up the whole jaw, neck, head area. So just 3 simple breaths will assist with that. Good, and then allowing the breath to return to its own natural pace. And just notice if anything feels different after 3 simple breaths. One way to help wake up in the morning with breathing is Kapalabhati, or what my Qigong teacher calls staccato breathing. So next we're going to be breathing in short bursts, like the staccato notes in music. And it looks and sounds something like this. And then allowing the breath to return to a natural pace. Those short inhalations are stimulating and help us wake up. If you're ever in meditation and you're very sleepy and having trouble staying awake or present, doing some little short bursts of breath can be really helpful. So as we're meditating in a few minutes, when we're meditating in a few minutes, if you're sleepy, feel free to open your eyes or breathe, do that staccato breathing, and it'll bring you a little bit more energy. So now let's just kind of tune in with the body, let the head fall forward and hang over. If you're sitting on a chair with a back on it, I should have started with this. If you're sitting on a regular chair, see if you can scoot forward on the seat of the chair so you're not using the back of the chair just for the next few minutes while we're doing some movement. So you're sitting on the seat, but not using the back for support. And your feet should be, soles of the feet planted easily, resting easily on the floor. If you're sitting on a cushion cross-legged like I am, just find that center in your sits bones. And we'll come back to that in a minute. But okay, so now letting the head hang over. Deep breath in and out. And on your next inhalation, we can begin neck rolls. So we're going to breathe in and then breathe out. So we're inhaling, exhaling. Letting this 10-pound weight of your head help open, ease whatever crunchiness might be in your neck, your upper back, your throat. Then reverse direction. Take your time, luxuriate in this, appreciate the ability to do this. Not everybody can. And back to center again. And for a little extra stretch this morning, interlacing your fingers and let the weight of your hands and arms pull the head forward. Breathing. Feel that extra stretch. And then let the head float back up. Again, I didn't really say this, but anything I do that is hard for you to do, just adapt it or imagine yourself doing it, visualize that. You'll still get benefit, believe it or not. And let's do the same thing with shoulders. Lift, drop. Good, now bring them forward, up, back, and down. So with arms just hanging at your sides, doing some shoulder rolls. This is probably a move your body does spontaneously at certain points during the day. Reverse direction. This is something we do sort of spontaneously when we're feeling stiff and sore. And so if you intentionally do it, it's even better. Good, let's bring the hands out to the sides. My palms are facing forward, which I know you can't see. Now, just with your arms out to the side, just holding them out to the side here, check in with how you're sitting and check in with your lower back. Make sure you're not arching your lower back and lifting up off your seat, but rather letting those sits bones sink into the support of the seat you've taken and relax your lower back. Good, we're gonna bring palms together. And now as we inhale, coming apart. You might play with how parallel your arms can be. We're gonna exhale, come together. Inhale. And exhale. Opening. Closing. One more time, inhaling and opening. And this time on the exhale, you're going to just bring the hands back down to the sides. Now we're going to inhale, come up and away. Exhale, come together and back down again. Breathing in and breathing out. This is actually a Qigong move. And as we open the heart and the upper back and torso this morning, just noticing if you can stay relaxed in the lower half of your body, even as you're breathing and moving hands and arms. Can you keep your neck relaxed, your jaw, your eyes? Can everything that's not necessary for lifting and opening across the shoulders and arms, can anything that's not involved in that just be relaxed, just be chill? Good, one more inhalation. We're going to come up overhead, stretching up all the way. And again, keeping that lower back soft, relaxed, keeping the neck free. Don't lift your chin, don't lift your shoulders. We're really just moving from the shoulder joint, right? So just the arms coming up, relaxing the back, relaxing the neck. Breathe. Now you can bring your hands together at the top in a mudra like this if you want, or keep them just parallel to each other. As we exhale, we're gonna lean over to one side. Inhale, come to center, lean over to the other side. You can drop your arm all the way or leave it up. It's up to you. Just stretching side to side now. And then bring the arms back down again. Going to settle in for some time of mindful meditation. And I was reminded this morning of Rumi, very short Rumi poem that I often use a line from it to advertise, to promote this mindful meetup in the morning. But I think it's a really intriguing, every time I read it, I just wonder more about it, actually. Rumi is that kind of writer that's deceptively clear, and then the more you kind of live with his lines, sometimes you come up against ideas that, I wonder actually what that means. And so this has an intriguing one in it too. The breezes at dawn have secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. You must ask for what you really want. Don't go back to sleep. People are going back and forth across the doorsill where the two worlds touch. The door is round and open. Don't go back to sleep. The door is round and open. Don't go back to sleep. So once again, finding that relaxed yet upright arrangement of body parts. The way you might arrange the furniture in a room. How are you arranging the furniture of your bones right now? Can you let this body be supported by the seat you've taken? We'll start at center, which is right in the middle of the pelvis. And bring some attention to the contact of the sitting bones with the seat. Checking in with the legs and the feet. Finding the right position for now, for these limbs that do so much for us all day long. On our feet a lot of the time, or being conveyed from one space to another. The legs and the feet now at rest. Part of your balancing as you sit, but not working really. And so can you soften the thighs, the knees, the calves, the shins, the ankles, and the feet and toes? Can there be ease from the hips down? And then from the stable base of your pelvis, feeling that connection to the ground below through the sitting bones. From that central core of balance in the pelvis, the spine rising up. Can we let the spine have its upward, aligned nature without doing anything to help it? So if you're pulling up to try to sit up straight, please let that go. You don't need to do anything to access the central core of support in the spine. It's in the nature of the spine to lengthen upward, all the way up to where it supports your head, right at the top here at your cheekbones, or like right in between your inner ears. Spine coming all the way up to there. So including the neck in your wish to be free, in your wish to release. And you might nod your head a little, or maybe go side to side to just feel whether or not your head can be easily resting atop your spine, which is lengthening up. Can we allow this body its innate alignment? And just feeling into your body now how everything is connected. Letting the arms be at ease, hands resting in your lap or perhaps folded together. And like the legs, the arms that do so much all day long, right now at rest. Accessing the ease in the shoulders, the arms, and the hands. Letting this time of mindful awareness be friendly toward the body. Starting the day with appreciation and interest in this body. Not trying to move it into shape or exercise it into some type of tone, but just meeting the body right now as it is. Without agenda, without judgment. Bringing attention to the abdomen. Noticing if you're sucking in your gut or holding in the belly in any way. And inviting ease in this region. As you rest your attention on the abdomen, you may feel a rising and a falling. As you breathe in, the belly expands a little. As you breathe out, it drops back again. Feel free to place a hand on your belly to feel this movement if that's helpful. Noticing thoughts or emotions that might be associated with your belly. Can you be kind and appreciative of how this place in your body serves you? How it might be full if you've had breakfast or eaten recently, or it might be feeling empty, or there might be feelings of hunger here. All of these signals, we take this for granted. But appreciating the abdomen's ability, the belly's ability to digest, and also to be a place of intuition and instinct. There are literally more nerve endings and more neurological processing going on in the belly than in the brain in certain respects. And that's why we can trust our gut feeling, our gut instinct. So just dwelling in sensation with the belly, with the abdomen for a few minutes. resting the attention there. And then bringing some awareness up a little more to this place called the solar plexus. Some people aren't quite sure where that is, and if you're one of those people, you can bring your fingertips to right at the base of your sternum, right at the very bottom. You'll feel a soft spot right here. There's a lot more rib cage there, but it's this really soft spot here. The solar plexus, and on the back side of that, in the back, it's sort of right in the middle of the back. If you wear a bra, it's right around the bra line and back. And so here's a center place that we don't bring a lot of attention to unless we're having breathing problems or some other event brings this spot to mind. But it too is a very sensitive area of the body. And so resting the attention there briefly to feel again the movement of the breath in the body right there at the solar plexus. You may feel a rising and a falling, a stretching on the in-breath and a release on the out-breath. What's it like to simply rest attention at various spots in the body, like here at the solar plexus? To not do anything, to not improve it or fix it or anything other than move the attention intimately toward, moving close in. And bringing that curious interest to just being with and feeling with the sensations. To not need to do anything about this experience of feeling and sensing, but simply being with the sensing. It's like a little conversation with the body. Oh, good morning. How is it with you today, right now? And then you feel a response from the body. You feel how it is. Oh, it's like this now. And so we can bring the attention up to the heart space now, center of the chest, in the back, between the shoulder blades. This area that's near the physical heart, that is really an energy center. And so how is it in this region of shoulders, chest, upper back? Again, probably able to feel the movement of the breath here. Perhaps also you're aware of feeling your heart beating. There may be feelings of tightness or heaviness. There could be sensations of release happening as the shoulders and chest relax into the day. And the more your arms and hands are at rest, the easier this upper region can be. And now bringing the awareness, widening the field of attention to include the body as a whole, simply sitting here now, sitting and breathing, body just doing its thing. Can we be present for that? Can we be connected to this field of this ocean of sensation that we call the body? This is nature arising continuously, reliably. Nature unfolding moment by moment in this field of awareness called the body. Appreciating the way life energy manifests itself in this body. And there may be things about this body that are troubling to you, that you wish were different, that have unpleasant qualities. There may be aspects to this body that have wonderful, pleasant, strong, and positive associations for you. But most of what's happening right now in what we think of as the body is neutral. And whatever it is, it's not personal. This is how things have come to be for now, for me in this body. It may not be perfect. It is definitely not perfect. And it's not personal. It's nature. You are not making these things happen. They are happening naturally. And whatever it is you're experiencing, it's not permanent. It can be quite interesting to simply sit and feel into the continuous changes. Nothing personal, nothing perfect, nothing permanent. Continuing the process of accepting that reality brings liberation. Thank you for your practice. Have a wonderful day.